Welcome back. The popular King and Queen of the Bands competition in Trinidad got too hot to handle for one carrier of a costume. Quick work by fire officers prevented what could have been a disaster at the Dimash Gua show after King of Carnival, Ravi Lakhan's costume caught fire on stage. Let's take in this report from TTT Live Online.
Before, becoming into the Diablo form that we know, this would seem to suggest that his form is one Diablo favors another form, and we see that the costume has actually...
Well, the costume is caught on fire here, and the masquerader is at risk right now. I'm not sure. In fact, he's escaped the costume.
And the fire department is now...
Well, the fire department is on there, and they've had the lanterns out, and a tragic end to the portrayal by Ravi Lakhan, Diablo, the Lord of Conflict and Terror. He has devolved into the Lord of Chaos here.
The Lord of
Fire and chaos, and the costume has been burnt here. There was some pyrotechnics, I think, that they had tried to employ. We did see one of the dragons earlier blowing some fire out, and I think that's what they tried to portray here. But the costume has now caught on fire, and they are pulling apart some of the feathers of the costume
to make sure
that it doesn't spread. But that's a tragic, tragic end to Ravi Lakhan's Diablo, Lord of Conflict and Terror, and the costume has had to be disassembled here on the stage, and several members of his team, that's Ravi's team, are now on stage. And well, we did say the costume Diablo did have some shape-shifting abilities.
We did say so.
And fire apparently was one of them, and it hasn't worked out tremendously well for the masquerader here. Sad, sad end, and the smoke still billowing across the stage.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem that anybody was injured.
The masquerader got out very quickly.
Yeah,
and really, you have to applaud the work here of the fire department.
Definitely.
They really got on stage within seconds, and they were there to save the masquerader from harm.
Vanessa Bryant gave an emotional tribute to her deceased husband and daughter during a special memorial service at the Staples Center on Monday. About 20,000 people filled the Staples Center for the memorial service that was televised live in Southern California.
Kobe and I have been together since I was 17 and a half years old. I was his first girlfriend, his first love, his wife, his best friend, his confidant, and his protector. He was the most amazing husband. Kobe loved me more than I could ever express or put into words. He was the early bird, and I was the night owl. I was fire, and he was ice, and vice versa at times. We balanced each other out. He would do anything for me. I have no idea how I deserved a man that loved and wanted me more than Kobe. He was charismatic, a gentleman. He was loving, adoring, and romantic. He was truly the romantic one in our relationship, and looked forward to Valentine's Day and our anniversaries every year. He planned special anniversary trips and a special traditional gift for every year of our marriage. He even handmade my most treasured gifts. He just thought outside the box and was so thoughtful, even while working hard to be the best athlete. He gifted me the actual notebook and the blue dress Rachel McAdams wore in the Notebook movie. When I asked him why he chose the blue dress, he said it was because it's a scene when Allie comes back to Noah. We had hoped to grow old together like the movie. We really had an amazing love story. Gigi was motivated to change the way everyone viewed women in sports. She wrote papers in school defending women and wrote about how the unequal pay difference for the NBA and WNBA leagues wasn't fair. And I truly feel she made positive changes for the WNBA players now, since they knew Gigi's goal was to eventually play in the WNBA. I'm still so proud of Gianna. She made a difference and was kind to everyone she met in the 13 years she was here on Earth. Her classmates shared many fond memories about Gianna with us, and those stories reminded me that Gianna loved and showed everyone that no act of kindness is ever too small to make a difference in someone's life.
Harvey Weinstein, who long reigned as one of the most influential producers in Hollywood, was found guilty on Monday of 2 felony sex crimes after a Manhattan trial that became a watershed moment for the Me Too movement. But the jury acquitted Weinstein of the 2 most serious charges against him: predatory sexual assault. Dozens of women had come forward with similar allegations against Weinstein. For many, the trial was a crucial test in the effort to hold powerful men accountable for sexual harassment in the workplace. The jury found Weinstein guilty of 2 counts: criminal sexual assault in the 1st degree and rape in the 3rd degree. On the 2 counts of predatory sexual assault, the not guilty verdict suggested that one or some of the jurors did not believe the testimony of a key witness who was an actress best known for her work in The Sopranos. Weinstein faces a possible sentence of 5 to 29 years. Financial investment and consultancy services, FIX, has awarded its top performers as it prepares for yet another milestone, its 30th anniversary.
The annual luncheon of financial investment and consultancy services is designed as a celebration for yet another year of triumph in the complex world of finance. Lon Theophilus, chairman of the locally owned financial services institution, commended staff for their commitment and hard work during a year that saw probably the biggest threat to the survival of the company.
Many of you would not understand that the position that we were confronted with could potentially have meant that this institution could have come to a close.
Mr. Theophilus, the son of the co-founder George Theophilus, attributed another year of success to a committed and united staff.
And as a united front, we dealt with the challenges that we were confronted with, and we've come to a position now where we can celebrate your performance as the staff of this institution.
The staff were feted for their hard work over the past year. 4 of them were recognized for going beyond the call of duty. Among them, Senior Loans Officer Anicia Charles, the Compliance, Risk and Internal Audit Officer Wendy Joseph David, and Bibiana Flora, the Assistant Branch Manager.
And I am committed to continue the hard work during the rest of my tenure at FIX.
Well, I'm happy. I have worked hard with the company.
I cannot tell you how I feel. You have to be in my shoes to feel it, because I just started with FIX 5 years ago.
The Employee of the Year award, determined by a staff vote, went to Judy McVeigh of the Rodney Bay branch.
I was surprised, but I am elated. I am thankful that my colleagues can recognize me as Staff of the Year for 2018.
In wrapping up the awards celebration luncheon, Chairman Lon Theophilus encouraged staff to recommit to taking greater care of the elderly who have contributed so much to society, but some have to endure a lot in their sunset years.
It is somewhat bothersome to me that senior citizens, persons who have served this country and served well, have acquired assets at times, are unable at times to secure the assistance of institutions such as this and others because of bars that are placed against them by virtue of their age.
Among the attendees of the FIX annual luncheon were the co-founder George Theophilus, his brother, and lifelong supporter, former Governor General Dame Perlette Louisi.
This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Stay with us. Sports and weather are coming up after the break.